The roar of engines and the scent of gasoline always preceded him. This was Big Jim, a man whose arrival in the small town of Oak Creek was an event. His powerful motorcycle thundered down the main street, its presence a clear signal to everyone nearby. Jim was a figure carved from iron and leather, with a frame that commanded both respect and fear. His leather jacket, adorned with patches, hinted at countless miles and untold stories. Scars told tales of a life lived on the edge, while tattoos covered his massive arms. As Jim's bike pulled up, people instinctively stepped off the sidewalk, creating an unspoken path. His imposing presence, even with just a passing glance, was enough to make residents nervous. He truly looked like a mountain of a man who had never known a moment of softness. Every Tuesday afternoon, like clockwork, Big Jim's imposing figure would darken the doorway of the local craft store. The gentle tinkle of the entrance bell seemed completely out of place with his heavy boots echoing on the floor tiles. Other customers, usually browsing peacefully, would tense up, darting nervous glances at the mountain of a man. With a focused intensity that made others shrink back, Jim would head straight for the back corner. There, amidst vibrant threads and colorful yarn displays, he meticulously chose the softest, most delicate pastel yarn. Hands carefully examined skeins of baby blue, lemon yellow, and soft pink wool. Nobody dared to ask what a man like Jim was doing with such delicate materials or why he needed knitting needles. The mystery of the giant biker and his strange hobby quickly became the subject of whispers amongst curious shoppers. It spread like wildfire, a topic of endless speculation at the local diner. But his destination wasn't home or even a biker hangout. One afternoon, the familiar roar of his heavy motorcycle echoed through the hospital parking lot, an unusual sound for the quiet medical campus. Jim dismounted, his imposing figure striding towards the main entrance, his heavy leather bag slung over his shoulder, hinting at an unexpected purpose. Inside, the sterile white walls and quiet hum of machines felt a world away from his usual haunts. Jim bypassed the main hospital areas, heading directly towards a specialized wing. The heavy double doors of the neonatal intensive care unit swung open, revealing a hallway filled with fragile life and anxious hope, a stark contrast to his rugged appearance. His entrance into this sanctuary was a shock to the system. Scrub-clad nurses, accustomed to the hushed environment, visibly tensed as the mountain of a man walked past beeping monitors and delicate incubators. Head nurse Sarah stepped forward, her heart racing, ready to intercept the intimidating figure who seemed so completely out of place. Jim, standing amidst the sterile equipment, didn't utter a word. Instead, his massive, calloused hand reached slowly into the heavy leather bag he carried. From its depths, he carefully pulled out something completely unexpected. A tiny, with a slight tremble, Jim extended the delicate hat to head nurse Sarah, whose initial apprehension turned to bewilderment. His deep voice, like gravel, finally broke the silence. Hay acknowledged her unspoken question, stating he understood the feeling of helplessness in a room like this. He spoke of a time years ago when he himself sat in a similar hallway, waiting anxiously for news about his daughter, who had arrived 3 months early. He vividly remembered the overwhelming fear and the coldness of the room, seeing her tiny, fragile life in a baby incubator. From that day, Jim dedicated his spare time to ensuring no other parent experienced that specific feeling of coldness in the NICU. His heart, once hardened by worry, found a new, profound purpose. He channeled his focused intensity into learning a delicate craft, determined to bring warmth and humanity to the sterile environment. Evenings found Jim under the dim light of his garage workshop, the rumble of the highway a distant lullaby. His massive, tattooed hands, usually adept with steel and engines, now delicately worked the soft yarn. Each tiny stitch, meticulously placed, was a silent prayer for the vulnerable lives he sought to protect. The contrast was startling. The same powerful hands that could dismantle an engine with precision now moved with surgical grace, weaving delicate patterns. This focused intensity, typically reserved for his machine, transformed into an art of gentleness, creating warm protection. Jim embodied true strength found in the softest of places. As weeks turned into months, Jim became a familiar presence in the NICU. The hospital staff, initially taken aback by his imposing figure, soon stopped seeing the leather and tattoos. Instead, they recognized the kind man who quietly brought warmth and color into their sterile, often gray world. Jim's consistent dedication transformed perceptions. Soon, the parents of the fragile baby started looking for him in the hospital waiting room. His quiet contemplation while knitting offered an unexpected source of strength amidst their distress. Jim's steadfast, silent support provided a strange but profound sense of security, easing anxious hearts with his calming presence. One evening, a young, exhausted father approached Jim in the hospital waiting room. Without many words, Jim offered a tiny striped hat and a brief, hopeful anecdote about his own daughter. This silent support fostered a deeper, unspoken community within, offering the distressed father a vital spark of hope and comfort. One evening, Jim observed an exhausted father, ravaged by 3 days in the waiting room, his eyes heavy with sleepless worry. Jim recognized the man's profound helplessness, remembering his own past anguish in a similar situation years ago. This shared empathy forged an unspoken understanding between them, a silent bond of comfort. With gentle encouragement, Jim reached into his worn leather bag, pulling out a small striped hat in soft green and white shades. He offered this tiny garment, remarking softly that his own daughter, a premature baby, was now a college graduate and a marathon runner. It was a powerful message of hope. He gently emphasized, "These little ones are tougher than they look." That brief, meaningful exchange, coupled with the tiny hat's tangible warmth in the father's hand, gave the young man his first real glimmer of hope in nearly a week. Jim's quiet wisdom had finally restored a vital spark. News of the knitting biker quickly spilled beyond the hospital doors, trickling into Oak Creek's everyday conversations. People who once avoided Jim's gaze now found themselves whispering about the giant's unexpected gentle hobby. The small town street started to see the man, not just the motorcycle, changing perceptions across the community. On the small town street, hesitant glances soon turned into genuine smiles and even friendly interactions. People who used to cross to the other side now paused to ask Jim how his latest hat project was progressing. This unexpected dialogue began breaking stereotypes, dissolving old fears into newfound respect for the biker. Oak Creek slowly realized that you couldn't judge a person by their clothes or the noise their engine makes. Jim's unexpected compassion became a powerful message for the entire community, demonstrating that kindness doesn't have a specific look. He transformed into an unlikely, cherished protector and an unexpected messenger of hope. Today, the NICU isn't just a place of quiet anxiety. It's a testament to hope, adorned with a vibrant wall of photos. Each portrait features a beaming child, healthy and thriving, proudly sporting their first tiny, hand-knitted hat. This colorful collection of hats symbolizes countless success stories. Big Jim's dedicated routine persists. Every Tuesday, his roaring motorcycle announces his arrival, bringing another bag full of warmth. This enduring commitment extends beyond the hospital, inspiring kindness throughout Oak Creek. His purposeful life demonstrates true strength through gentle acts, changing perceptions one stitch at a time. Jim, once a figure of intimidation, is now Oak Creek's most cherished protector. His gentle actions have woven a lasting impact, proving that true strength resides in compassion. His purposeful life continues to remind everyone that even the smallest gestures can create immense beauty in the world, one tiny hat at a time. Jim, once an intimidating figure, has become much more than just a man who knits. He stands as a powerful symbol of kindness, proving that compassion can emerge from the most unexpected places. His transformation has resonated deeply, turning him into Oak Creek's most cherished community protector. Through each delicate stitch, Jim weaves beauty into a world often filled with fear and uncertainty. His mighty hands, once associated with engines, now embody the profound strength and softness, crafting a heartfelt message of hope. This powerful contrast reminds us that true impact often comes from unexpected gestures. Big Jim's journey from a lone biker to a beloved figure leaves an enduring legacy of compassion that transcends appearances. His cat dedication teaches us that every act of genuine kindness, no matter how small, has the power to transform lives and reshape an entire community.